Hello, YouTube people. Anybody is out there in YouTube land with terrible, terrible picture quality. And it's already. All right. Sorry, guys. Looks like it's low, too. That's just great. All right. House generator for Barbara Flay. Freezing. It's freezing up for you, too, here. That's great. No emergency notices all day. You're right about that. Okay. Hey, Leslie. All right, let's just talk for a minute. So the storm is here. Storm is coming. Sunday afternoon. Okay. Full moon tonight. Can't really see it to enjoy it. People are very amped up. People are very angry. People are taking it out on all of you who's in the front lines there. Everything from vet techs to grocery store workers to people who are in the hospitals and doctors' offices. I'm hearing it everywhere. Any kind of public service, it's the people are just out of control. I was talking to a local police officer, and they're seeing things that they've never seen, scratching their heads. It's the behavior is off the hook, bad behavior. So I want to see comments here as I'm. Okay, good. Thank you. Wild energy. Hey, Sha, how are ya? Yeah, guys, I'm still on a ban, just for the record, too. Some people were asking about me on Facebook. I'm still on a ban. This time, they got me for something I posted last year, and it was a picture, it was a meme of Osama bin Laden, and the caption was, it was right after the January 6th debacle. It was, "You mean to say I could have just walked in?" That's what they got me for. So I was on a 30-day ban. I think I've got 2 weeks left. I got less than that. I think it's like 10 days left. And I'm got a 90-day. I can't do any lives for 90 days. I'm using China's login for the shop to do this now. So, yeah, well, because I was telling you stuff, Melissa, and so nothing like, "Hey, Pat." Oh, Aaron. Hey, Melanie. So what's going on? I'm going to be honest with you. What's going on? We're on the brink of war, guys. We're on the cusp of war. And I read military people, I talk to people, and that's the truth. And I wondered what was going to spark it, with China and Iran, and of course Afghanistan would be the hot button, because there are trillions of dollars worth of precious minerals and gems and what have you, and we want them. They're for technology. The minerals, the metals rather, excuse me, that are necessary for technology, and China wants them. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out. We pull out. Taliban is take it over, and we'll just go back in. And of course, that's where we'll be challenged, and it's going to be a war fought unlike any other war we've ever seen, and it's going to be different. And I'm telling you what I'm hearing, and our government really has nothing to do with it. Our government at this point doesn't even know what the military is doing, frankly, but they are inept, and most of them haven't even served in the military. They have no idea how it works, and there's that. There are food shortages on the way. Some people have been commenting how they're stretching food. They're kind of like displaying it, so it looks like there's more, but there's not there's not piles of meat. There's one layer, and they're just moving it out so it fills the shelves. And had a gentleman in the shop. We're talking about the food shortages, and he said, "Can I just interject?" And I said, "Sure, of course." That's how we do in the shop. We just start talking. And it's a busy shop, so we're ringing sales, talking, yakking, moving people into readings on Saturdays, and I'm doing my $5 thing in and out of the reading room. But he's like, "I just want to agree with you. You're telling the truth." He said, "I'm the manager of Stop and Shop, and they called me 2 days ago to say, 'How are you with chicken? Do you have meat? Order it, because we're almost empty here.'" This is the warehouse, by the way, and no idea when we're getting more in. So this isn't about toilet paper and paper towel, guys. This is about the staples, Okay, get peanut butter, get vitamin C chewables for the kids, have chewable vitamins for everybody. Okay, so you can stay, vitamin C, we have to have that, and children in particular need it, but we all need vitamin C. Stay healthy and kids need to grow. Chewable vitamins, things that will last, the staples, rice. I'm to tell you, I mean, I think all of you know, I hope everyone knows how to stretch food and how to, things that'll last. And heavy, calorie heavy, all right? Just have food. Stop. No reason to hoard. Canned vegetables, really important too. Make sure you have canned vegetables, not necessarily just frozen. And I'm one of those people who made their own baby food for a long time and would, buy my fresh veggies, and only to find out that actually the canned stuff is more nutrient dense because the fresh vegetables sit on the shelves in the grocery store, and basically the cannery is right on top of the field, so they go from the field into the cannery. So canned vegetables have more nutrients than fresh, unless you're going to a farmer's market. I'm looking at this public nastiness, hostility, very hostile. Yep, yep, yep. All right, so Nadia, Randy is good. She's getting so tall and she's good. Really sweetheart. What a great dog. Yeah, yeah. Pasta, rice. Have dog and cat food. That's what I ran out and got just now. I was low on dog and cat food. So we'll bring her by. You'll see her. I'll make sure she comes to the shop if you come down one of these days, okay? She's getting big. Like, I see the pictures. She's getting big of the other dogs. Hey, Leo Sunchild, how are you? So, what my takeaway from this is this: people, I believe, okay, really thought that with this election, it was just going to be rainbows and happiness, and all bad things will go away. Now I can get my ex-husband got a puppy, and actually, yes, I got a puppy too. So I'm there with her every day. But anyways, let me finish here with this. What my take on this is that people. So it's not been happy. It's not been rainbows. It's not been great. In fact, it's not been great at all. Right? Things like gas prices. I'm not saying it's the president's fault or not the president's fault. When things are good, it's always the president gets to take credit for it. When things are bad, it's always the other guy's fault or someone else's fault, never theirs. It doesn't matter who's in office. That's how that goes. Okay. Things are good, the president gets to take credit for it. Things are bad, it's always someone else, usually the guy before, always. So let's not make this about who we voted for or who's in charge. So anyway, I really think that people thought it was going to be great, and then gas prices go up. How the cost of building? We have an apartment shortage now. The latest thing I'm hearing, and I'm dealing with people who are literally, like, rents are being doubled. One of my son's friends is moving because they did this to his family. They doubled the rent. Someone else I know, they went up $500 a month. This is legal, by the way. Connecticut landlords can do that. So they are absolutely skyrocketing the rents. And it's awful, and people can't afford to stay. So I think the frustration of not knowing who to blame, because we want to blame somebody, the frustration of not knowing, what's next. But absolutely, I don't care. Sorry, I know this is a terrible word, but I don't care how big of a muggle. You would have to have your head in the sand to not know something's up. It doesn't feel normal. The weather doesn't feel normal. The trees are nervous. You can look at the trees, they don't even look right. The sky doesn't look right. The sun, the moon, there's science behind it. All the fires, the moon was very red. My son's out in California, so don't think any of this makes me happy. He's out in California. And my daughter Daisy's in Florida, so not great. And so I'm not saying this happily or laughing or this is not a happy face. This is me as a mother and as an American and as an environmentalist and as a, just and a businesswoman, really concerned at what's coming down the pike. And a patriot. I'm sorry that that word took on some kind of bad meaning, but I love my country. I don't like my government, but I'm not running. I'm not leading here. Nothing used to make me angrier than I don't care. Again, through 3 elections now, I don't know, this trend of this person gets in, I'm leaving the country. If this person gets in, I'm bye, bye, go, away with you. Seriously, go, leave. Don't let, Our Lady of Liberty swipe you in the ass on your way out the door. Just go. I hate that shit. I hate that. Be loyal. Be loyal to your country. You can dislike your government. You can dislike what's going on and still love your country. And love your country, men and women. We're Americans. Damn it. So yes, that concerns me. Oh, it's okay. Listen, we're all feeling it. That's my point. We're all feeling this energy. And it's making people insane. And so, people are, well, I was told that they're pulling over routine stops. People are buck naked in the car, like driving that way. People are running around. People are, again, it's never stopped. Seeing weird things, the specters, that's all been going on. The behavior that is either insane, demonic, however you want to phrase it. I have my own take on that. Getting phone calls again because people exploit these times. They always have. This isn't new. But the exploitative, you're cursed, you're hexed, again, this is amping up again with that shit. And I'm very cut and dry. And I'm gonna start doing, I guess, some TikTok videos because I just want to cut and dry 3 minutes. That's how much time I need to go through a lot of issues, stuff that you just scratch your head. I was buying jewelry yesterday from a couple of my vendors, a new vendor and someone I've done business for a long time, and the subject of moldavite came up, and there's no moldavite. There's no moldavite. I work with wholesalers and jewelers all over the country. There's none. Collectors have it, and they're not selling it. If they are, they're selling it for exorbitant fees of money. But when you hear young people talk about moldavite, excuse me, and I love young people. I had 4 of them. I gave birth to 4 of them. My youngest is 17. He's going to be a senior in high school. My oldest is 20. Just turned 28 2 days ago. But I got a decade between my youngest and oldest. But I love this age, and I love young people. But some of the things you hear, it's like, oh, I heard you got moldavite, and it ruins your life. Everything crumbles to dust. Oh my God! It literally just rips your whole life apart. And I'm thinking, the fuck you gonna buy a stone for that for? You need a rock for that. Trust me, that's not hard to do. Meet the wrong person. Have a baby with them. Marry badly. It's not, really, you don't need moldavite. Trust me. It's not hard to ruin your life. And I'm just like, oh my God. It's funny because I'm just like, honey, you're 17. That's why you feel that way. Trust me. Stick around a little while. There's all sorts of ways to wreck your life, shatter your dreams. Right. So there's that. And but I had a call. And again, I'm not making fun, and I'm please trust me, and I'm not being facetious by any means, because as you know, I wrote a newsletter on the topic. I actually get very angry with people trying to exploit what I call spiritual extortion. But sometimes when there's a long line full in front of me, the readings are backed up, and I'm really tired, and the phone call comes in like, do you have a minute? Someone gave me your name, or I knew I could talk to you, or I'm like, okay. Do you have a minute? I'm like, I have 1 minute. Go. Okay, well, I went for this reading, and the person knew right away that I was, I had an attachment, and it's following me. It's been following me for a long time. It came from my mother, and it's been a lifelong thing, and it's a familial hex. And I'm like, no, you don't. Well, wait, what? Like, you don't have one. You don't. But you didn't see me. I don't need to see you. You don't have it. Well, but but the person knew stuff. And I'm like, yep, they knew stuff, but you don't have one. Like, well, I don't understand. How can you just say that? I said, well, let me ask you something. I said, you're calling me, a stranger, to ask a question. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you, having faith in me like this. But, I'm not the one who diagnosed you with a curse, hex, demon, attachment. Why don't you go back to the person who told you this and ask them what they think you should do? And it's like, oh, I did that. And like, yes. Well, they want money to like lift it. I'm like, oh yeah, like what, $700, $1,200? Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, okay. That's like going in for an oil change. So you went for a reading. It's like and going in for an oil change and finding out your transmission is shot. Like you've been driving your car, everything's fine. You go for a routine oil change. Oh, by the way, you need new transmission. Would you just go, oh, hang on, let me get my bank card for you? I would hope not. Would you like, well, that's weird. It's not making any noise. It's not, you sure? Transmission? Really? I mean, you'd want a second opinion. You'd wonder why. And I think you'd question the morals, the business morals there, right? I mean, how convenient that you've got a demon that only they can lift, and they only spent 10 minutes with you. Now, if you sat with a shaman, they'd be with you for days. They'd be with you for hours. They'd be working with you. There's a reason why, they spend so much time and money on their training. And some Yahoo that's been reading cards for 3 months, maybe not so much. It's dangerous work. There's cord cutting. There's shadow work. There's all kinds of stuff. But it doesn't happen often. Usually it's just shitty luck, and maybe you wore some moldavite. I don't know. You know what I mean? It ruined your life, and there you go. Demon, it's like, shit happens. And I also, in my readings this week, and actually for the past few months, if you're not meant to be somewhere, if your true fate, your destiny lies elsewhere, they're going to go gentle at first. A few opportunities, gentle nudges. But if you just are determined to hang on to that shitty job, if you're absolutely going to stay in that miserable family situation, in the family home, taking care of mom or dad, nothing's going to move you out of there. You have to stay like Sisyphus. This is your boulder. This is your cross. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying they're going to make it harder, and they're going to make it harder, and they're going to make it harder, because they're not trying to punish you. They're trying to just get you to somehow just wrench you out of that rut you're in, so you can actually have a life. And so, yeah, maybe you are meant to be, I've had 5 readers tell me I should be, and it never happens. Like, no, because he's not here. He's over there, And people get all like, I'm like, look, if it didn't matter, just forget work, forget the family, forget, if you could be anywhere, like, where would you live? And I'll tell you, 9 times out of 10, it's like New Hampshire, Wyoming, Colorado. I mean, it's like, okay, like that just took a second. Like, you didn't even think about it. Oh no, I've always wanted to go. It sounds crazy, but I really, okay, it doesn't sound crazy at all. You've always wanted to go there. What's stopping you? Well, mom needs me, or, well, the kids are in college, and the kids are going to be in college. What does that change? Your kids don't go to the same school from kindergarten to high school. Sorry, they don't. I don't think you should move seniors, juniors in high school. I think that's kind of shitty. But you can move your kids. That just helps them learn to adapt. And that is going to be an issue as the things that we're seeing coming down the pike continue into fruition, where we've got every fucking need they've ever had. They've never been allowed comfort. Heaven forbid, that they have to go and problem solve something on their own without mommy or daddy running in to save the day, either on the sports field or in the classroom. I mean, teachers I read and they get yelled at. I have 4 kids that went through the public school system. I have 0 times, 0, yelled at a teacher. And there have been some that I haven't liked. There have. But they were the teacher. It was a year. I told my kids, look, this is life, man. This is life, kiddo. Yeah, there's always going to be someone at work, in the family, in your in-laws, you name it, on a team that's just not going to like you. They're just not going to like you no matter what you do. You could shit a golden egg and hand them on a plate, and they'd be like, I don't want that golden egg. I want another one. Oh, no. Oh, no, Orlando, don't do that. Heard golden egg and got excited. So, teach your kids to adapt to that. It's okay. Laugh it off. Oh, hold on. I'm going to be right back. I've got to let him out of his cage. I didn't open the cage, okay? Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, crazy. Hang on. Just don't scream, okay? Come on. Come on out. Can you come out, please? I see. I was half raised by grandparents that went through the Depression. And if it ever did come down to this country being at war and we had rations and we had, to stand in line to get food, or I don't know how many people could handle without having a nervous breakdown. This idea of instant gratification that we've allowed our children to experience, some of our kids to experience. It's wow. You've not done them any favors, people. Hey, Sean. Hey, Pina. Yeah, bullseye. Anyway, not trying to go off on a rant, and I know I do sometimes. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about what the future holds. And what really bothers me, we're talking about things like the vaccine. We're talking about how the variants, and it's just one big, huge cash cow cha-ching for the pharmaceutical companies. I don't care how you look at this. Like every good drug dealer, the first one's always free, and now they're just lining up to start with the boosters. And that's the truth. And yeah, not saying that there's not there's no virus. I'm just saying how convenient, just like my spiritual extortionists, how convenient you got a demon. How convenient we need boosters. How convenient. Hey, how about lowering the price of the EpiPens that you raised up to over $700 the minute that every X number in their supply cabinet? So they went from $50 a pen to over $700. The parents I used to keep a pen in my glove compartment, my medicine cabinet, my purse. Now we got one pen we carry everywhere with us. How is that legal? Just like doubling the rent. Just, how is this? This is the stuff we should be talking about. Or even better, what about talking about the fact that we have 5 rivers in this country drying up? 2 of them are aquifers. What happens if there's no water? Europe stopped fracking years ago. We're just fracking. What does fracking do? Oh, it poisons the groundwater. What's groundwater? It's the 3% of the water on our blue planet that's actually potable, drinkable. Only 3%. And we're poisoning it because fracking does. That's the stuff we should be talking about. As we're taking vaccines, which may or may not be lowering our natural immunities, there are viruses, bacteria being released by melting icebergs. What are you doing? Crazy. That we have not any natural immunities to, and they're coming. That will be coming from nature. I've never believed this virus came from nature. I believe it was manufactured. I'm gonna go down saying that. It's gonna take a lot to convince me otherwise. But because it's just not, this isn't natural. But and I hear people telling me differently. It's okay. I hear it from both sides. The people I listen to are doctors, and I don't watch YouTube videos on the topic. I have you once glanced, went down, and said this isn't for me. So no, nope. My kids are all vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. It's just this one. It's this vaccine I question. So that's all. I am, they've gone from wanting to reward us for getting the vaccine to now fining us if we don't get it. The frontline heroes, those nurses and doctors and PAs with no PPE on the front line fighting the COVID, our heroes are now selfish, horrible people if they don't get this vaccine. Selfish and horrible. Okay, that's nice. Pretty, huh? Like I always say, they could be singing hosannas to you, throwing palm leaves down so that your donkey doesn't touch the ground, and 3 days later, they'll be screaming, crucify you and hang you from a cross. Always remember that story. That's why I never get on a high horse and feel too good about myself, because let me tell you something, the same crowd that's, screaming your praises will be screaming for your head the next day. Many, many women who burned at the stake were the same women that people went to for, birthing a child or fixing a bad marriage or losing a pregnancy when it was baby number 12. Couldn't even think about having another child in the house. My grandmother talked about those times. There was always a woman who knew how to make a tea or could help you out with that. Back when abortions were dangerous to get, bled to death. Heard all those stories. That's what happens when you're half raised by a grandmother who's an intelligent woman who herself left a small town to go work in the city during the Depression. And yeah, so anyway, and my grandfather, who was a semi-professional gambler, in addition to being a supervisor of a factory for a very long time, he was a big numerologist. So that was on that side, amazing stuff. Tea leaf reading and intuitive on the mom's side. So all good. Grew up with all that stuff going on. My dad, who had conversations with the alien that came to visit. I'm blessed in that regard. I grew up with that environment, and I get to do every day what people dream about doing. I love my job. I love what I do. I love my shop, and I really do love all of you. I'm not making fun of anybody. It's just sometimes it's the 18th time in a month that I've heard the same story. Makes me want to go knock on some doors of people who are doing this shit and just grab them by the throat. I'll probably get a 30-day ban for saying something. A 30-day ban. But talking about how I feel about that shit. I think it's terrible. I think it's terrible to exploit people or extort money from people because they're afraid. Anyway, what are we commenting on? Yep. Hey, Deb. Yeah. Uh-huh. Biochemical warfare has been around for a while. The one that makes me nervous is the avian flu that they've been working on to make more virulent. And they did have a case where it crossed a human earlier this summer. That's a game changer. I think only 2% even wind up hospitalized or vented with this COVID, but avian flu has a horrific death rate. So let me just say on that note, one thing I want to recommend on YouTube, there is a show called After Armageddon. I've posted a couple times. If you haven't watched it, please, I'm asking you to watch the show. After Armageddon was made either for the Discovery Channel or for the History Channel. I think it was Discovery. And it's a made-for-TV movie. It follows a family of three, husband, wife, and their son, after the outbreak of a pandemic, actually not a pandemic so much as a plague, and global. And what happens, how society breaks down, all the things that go on, and you see them, the storyline, and then there's actual footage, going into this, interjecting, so realistic that when they came out, they actually had like running dialogue on the bottom, like, this is not a part of a TV show. And then on top of that, they stop periodically, and an expert, a doctor, an engineer, will weigh in on why would that happen like that? A sociologist, just why would it break down like that? How would that happen like that? So it's fascinating. After Armageddon, I'll when I can post again, I'll post it so people can see. But it's on YouTube. Look for it, and and you'll have to look in the description because there's a few Armageddon things, but this one is something to say. It's really worth watching, honestly, and ominous, but still. Plum Island is very active. We've released a few things from Plum Island. There's reason to think that maybe Lyme disease and West Nile came from Plum Island. Sure. Hey Sandy, how are ya? Okay, $25 for the injectors. I've heard of that actually. Thank you for saying something, Kate. Yeah, that's true. But it was just a shitty thing for them to do. It was a shitty thing for the EpiPen people to do. I know they're publicly shamed, but I don't think they cared because they made so much ungodly money from that. And I don't know how you sleep at night. I don't care whether you're extorting money through EpiPen or through spiritual extortion, or I don't know how you. I have to sleep at night. That's my thing. You know, people are like, oh, you know, did you ever stop to think that I talk to spiritual beings, entities, that I have my own goddess that I pray to twice a day, that I answer to my own spirit guides, and that I'm told how I can proceed and how I should, you know, I check in and, you know, do the old team talk every day or so. Like, this isn't just something I keep up on my own. This has been divinely guided as well. So if your guides are telling you that it's okay to charge, you know, $800 for a reading or $1,200 for a cleansing, and good, wow, those must be some amazing guides, you know. Probably the same guides that Doreen Virtue listened to when she's channeling all her cards that now she says are evil and bad and against all that is holy. But at the time, she was channeling them from a high place, right? All her fairy and angel cards, excuse me, as I kick this out of my way. And again, it's fine to change your path. It's the hypocrisy that bothers me. Hypocrisy will always get to me. So anyway, yeah, the truth is out there, Brian. You're not kidding. All right, guys, let's throw some cards. I don't know how much more we can beat that dead horse. It is what it is. Take care of your family. Know where your kids are. Do not rely on the cell phone to babysit. If it goes down, make sure your kids know where to go. Make sure they know where to go. Have a spot one and a spot two. All right? Safe place to get to. If your kids are out of state, as two of mine are, make sure they know where to get to someplace safe. Make sure they know what direction they're going to head in. Talk to them about this stuff. Okay? Now, tomorrow's fair at the shop was supposed to be Pina, Andrea, and, oh, good grief. Pina, Andrea, and wow, Tree of Life Tarot, Christina. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Andrea, of course, is booked. Just got something in the morning. We're going to see what the rain looks like and when it starts. And there we go. All right. So, Aries. Let's do Aries. Aries has been coming in for readings a lot. Just for the record, you guys are getting hammered again. I mean hammered. Like, people just not doing what they're supposed to be doing in your lives. And I'm sorry for that. All right, Aries, we see the Three of Cups, the Emperor reversed, the Star, the Six of Wands reversed, Three of Swords reversed, and the High Priestess. How do I read these cards? Okay, well, I mean, the Three of Cups is a wonderful relationship card. It's celebrating love and being around people that care for you, and that's wonderful. Emperor reversed. Well, that could be one of two things. It can be a man who doesn't want to be responsible, or a man who is out of power. And let's say a man who's been forced into retirement, a man who's not feeling well. All right. But the star, I always say the star and the sun, two best cards in the deck, is shining on that. I don't see death. I do see the possibility that this one could be out of work for a while. The Six of Wands reversed, the Three of Swords reversed. There's anxiety there. High Priestess. With a little more card clarity on that. Page of Cups. Well, Aries might be in the position of being a nurse, unfortunately, for this situation, taking care of somebody who's not feeling well. The nice thing is it looks like it's appreciated. What I'm seeing for Aries, just so you know, is the bigger picture. There's inner circle, and then there's outer circle. And for Aries, it's outer circle. So it's people in work, it's extended family members, it's people that, you know, just some shitty things happening. And it's not the people they trust, it's people that they let get closer. All right. And it's troubling. But in this case, Aries, I'm concerned that either a father or a husband, there's somebody who's not feeling well. It looks like you may be having to take care of somebody. Just one more thing, the Emperor reversed can also be an industry that is not doing well. Like the company isn't doing well, and again, we're looking at stagnant growth. We're looking at, you know, but there's love there. You still love what you're doing. You're still there's still, and the star is shining on this. So I'm going to say a setback, but not a shutdown. Okay, setback, but not a shutdown. Don't lose your passion, Aries, because that is your strong suit. That's the rocket fuel that keeps you going. Is your passion. You and Scorpio share that quality. That Mars energy for both of you is very strong, and that's the rocket fuel that propels you. So I wish sometimes that my Aries people would pause a moment and think before they then move forward. But fire signs don't do that. You know, they propel, they go forward, they move in. But we're Scorpios, we're a little more strategic, you know. Regardless, a lot of passion. Taurus. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, Aaron. That's again yes. A lot of Aries are getting really tired. It's getting really old, and it's exhausting. Okay. Remember, please, that Aries, just like when I read nurses, I'm going to say 80% of them are in fact Virgos. Police officers, first responders, anyone working in the emergency department, ambulances, race car drivers, but Aries, military, they go where angels fear to tread. There's no lack of bravery, okay, when it comes to Aries. And most Aries despise bullying. They despise it. They might put up with something on themselves, but if they see you being bullied, oh no, not gonna happen. Aries love big. I love my Aries people. All right, Taurus, we see the Six of Swords reversed. We see the Seven of Coins reversed. We see the Three of Wands reversed. The Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay? Well, Taurus, the Six of Swords reversed, the Seven of Coins reversed, the Three of Wands reversed. Man, you are stuck in place right now. There is no fresh creative energy happening. In fact, it looks honestly like Taurus wants to leave the room. It looks like Taurus is like, you know, I think it looks like things are at the point where it's like, you know what, you deal with it, I'm out of here for a while, right? The Eight of Cups has you thinking maybe it's time to take a vacation, step away from this mess. Five of Swords, call in some experts. And it looks like somebody else, you know my language, guys, it looks like someone else fucked something up for you, you know? And it's like, you know, I'm not fixing this. I am not going to take responsibility for somebody else's mess. Not this time. And so what I want to say, what are you doing up there? Is I don't think you're gonna, Taurus. I don't think you're gonna. I think you're like, I'm not trained for this. And I got to tell you, this is the fallout. I've been saying for many, many months, since COVID, it's almost a year, where people were being asked to fill in for positions they really weren't qualified for, but or take over for people who hadn't come back from work, or people who are inexperienced, and okay, we'll just help out, help out, help out. And I tell you what, especially for Taurus, who expects to get paid, the earth signs expect to get paid, and they will only take it for so long. Oh, here, would you just, no, nope. Guess what, buddy? You're the supervisor, you can do that job. They're not ones to suffer fools for long. And if that promotion doesn't come up, if that raise, if that bonus isn't going to come through, and it's been a year, you see a lot of people saying, you know what? I'm clocking out. My day's done, baby. Have fun with that. That's what I'm seeing Taurus doing. I'm seeing Taurus saying, not my monkey, not my circus. You don't own the place. You're not taking responsibility for it, Taurus. Good for you. Good for you. I think Taurus is headed up to like here. All right. Yeah. Good for you, Aaron. Aw, Deb. All right. And so Taurus, again, is every Taurus feeling that way? Well, maybe, but no, the ones I see really are. But maybe somebody, and maybe it's time to sit there and say, they're not paying you to do that job. You maybe you take some of your personal time off and let these other people take care of it for a while. Seriously. All right, Gemini. Sometimes the cards advice that you should be giving someone should be hearing this. Okay. Gemini, we see the Two of Coins reversed, Strength reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, Page of Wands reversed, Knight of Coins reversed, Ace of Coins. Wow. Shit. Bingo. This would be like if you were playing a slot machine, over and over and over and pay out. Seriously, just when you're down to your last quarter. That's how these cards read. Seriously, Two of Coins reversed, Strength reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. No new money, tired. No drive, no action, Gemini. Page of Wands reversed, no creativity, nothing new coming up. Knight of Coins reversed, no new money coming in. And then, bam, Ace of Coins. Man, this is like, I'm thinking of my brother who's a Gemini, and this kid, oh, you're welcome, Jojo. I've been doing this now for 3 years. It's been 3 years. Thank you, Facebook Memories. The Ace of Coins. My brother, a Gemini, I remember as a child, back in the when there was payphones, he would put his finger in the little slot there where they get the change. There'd always be change for him. That kid would find money. My brother could find money anywhere. And this is Gemini, just Gemini luck. It's like just when, wow, I have no idea how this is going to go. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? What's going to go on? And then bam, there it is. Someone gives you a boon. Somebody hands you a winning ticket. I'm going to throw one more card for clarity, see if I can figure out where this is coming from. Justice. Oh my God, if you're waiting for a legal payout, if you're waiting for a contract to be settled or something court, there it is. Right about the time when it's like, I don't know how I can survive or hang on any longer. There it is, guys. Gemini, if you're waiting for some good news, well, it's coming. And it's financial, it's money. All right? All right. Cancer. Cancer. Hold on a second here. It is hot here. Hot and muggy. All right. I'm watching my bird because he's up there on my damn furniture and I'm waiting to make chewing on it. Yeah. I have to replace some molding, some chair molding that he just made splinters out of. You're fun, huh? I know you're fun. All right. Cancer. Nine of Swords. Anxiety. Judgment. Nine of Wands reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, 8 of Coins reversed, King of Cups reversed. All right, interesting. We got anxiety, which is that Nine of Swords is anxiety. I'm also seeing Judgment. I got one more card here. This is Six of Cups reversed, homesick. Yeah, the way I would read these cards is this idea of needing to come home. Cancer. I don't know if you've got a kid out there who left too young. I mean, I've got one out there in college that she needs to come home. But like it's just things aren't working out. 10 of Cups reversed, 8 of Coins reversed, 6 of Cups reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, excuse me, 9 of Wands reversed. Like nothing good happening. A little like Gemini, except now these cards are about coming home. They're not about a big payout. It's about really thinking about things, the Judgment card, and saying, I need to be, my life is better here than there. All right. There's a man involved. The King of Cups reversed is usually a depressed man, a sad man. You could have had a man who left, and now is like realizing, grass ain't greener. Grass ain't greener on the side. Homesickness, not sure how to get home, not sure how to come home. But this idea of, in this case, Judgment. Is either a legal action to make things the way they were, or to make things comfortable again, because this is someone who's not comfortable. One more card. Page of Coins. Okay, there's the money. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be. The idea of if somebody thought they could do better, if somebody thought that they could get a better deal elsewhere. I'm thinking of my kids when they were older, and once my kids were like 12, I told them, you think I won't stop you. After the age of 12, I won't stop you. And I think 14, they each tried. They would get mad at the rule or something. I said, listen, I won't stop you. If you think you get a better deal over there at your dad's, it lasted like a day or two. It really, Mom, can I please? Yeah, of course. But this idea of somebody thinking they had a better deal, someone thinking that they could somehow, but homesick and like, oh no, I made a mistake here, and bringing what they need to bring back to the table to fix it. That's how I look at this. There's a lot of anxiety around it, and a lot of, do I even want this to happen? A lot of discussions take place. Wands reversed. This idea of, can't be like it was. Got to be something new. Can't be like it was. Got to be something new, something different. Some things have to change up a little bit here. Can't bring the house down. Can't be that energy. Can't be bringing the house down. Whatever that depression, sadness, whatever that can't be allowed. That needs to stop now. All right? Cancer. Could be a kid. Could be, sure. Spiritual and sassy. How are you? All right. Leo. All right. We start off with the Two of Cups. The Queen of Cups reversed. Death reversed. Ace of Swords. 10 of Swords. King of Coins reversed. Ah, man. Well, Leo, this screams at me. Just the first thing I look at somebody who it was like somebody you were friends with, tried to have a relationship with, and that was just a bad idea. It just couldn't go there. Couldn't move from friendship, acquaintance into romance. You tried, Leo, and nothing's changed. It also looks like it may have been someone that you were with before. You may have tried to bring someone back in your life again. Big mistake. Big mistake. Just a repeat of the same old behavior. They said the right things. Everyone, again, now interesting how I always say this. The signs that are conjunct, we see similarities in the range. When you're like Cancer, we see someone homesick and how do I make this happen? With Leo, I'm seeing some more smooth talking. Like, oh no, it'll be different this time, or actually in this case, like a friendship, it's like we should do this, we should, and then the minute that cross that line where it goes from being a friendship to being physical to being, it's just this, and it's no, nope. There's selfish behavior. There's no. I think you realize very quickly, Leo. Now, Leo is also a fire sign. You disrespect it. Where you lose a Leo is when you're not loyal to Leo. When you disrespect a Leo, when you embarrass them in public. Leo and Capricorn, oh my God, do not embarrass. You know what? I'll add Libra to that list. Libra can't talk. They'll walk. Bad manners, you're out. You raise your voice? No. We don't do that in public. But in this case, I'm going to say Leo. Stay acquaintances. I'm not even sure this is a friendship, but even if it is, keep it that way. Stay friend zoning. Stay friend zoning. This doesn't go anywhere good, and no, nope, don't believe it. All right, I don't like what I'm seeing. Now, one thing I'm seeing too in my readings is people are meeting up with people, and it's like, oh my God, again, another one like this, another one that doesn't want to work, another one that doesn't want, to be out, to be around my kids, or another one. It's like, whoa. So then, you're recognizing that you have a cycle and you have a type. It's time to break that. I've got a lot of older women involved with much younger men. That's fine, more than fine, until you start turning yourself into a pretzel trying to please someone who's 20 years younger than you are. Hey Martha, how are ya? You're 48 and you got a 35-year-old man and he wants to have a family, and you're 48 trying to figure out how you're gonna have a baby. It's like that shit may have sailed. I'm not saying lots of women are having babies later, but after 40, it's a little challenging. Not impossible, and not even I mean a bad thing. IVF is awesome, but if it's that much work to keep a relationship going, that's where you kind of got to ask yourself, what are you doing? All right. But this idea of again the same behavior, the same. So with this too, I'm seeing it not so much somebody from the past coming in with Leo as another one just like the last one. Oh, Bridget, we got to talk. I know you texted me a lot and I want to talk to you. I couldn't even begin to answer that. It was, wow. But bad behavior? Absolutely. Bad behavior. And actually suiting the Aries, what we talked about, outside behavior, but just bad. But they need some special stuff heading their way. That one needs something. That's got to stop. All right. Virgo. The moon reversed. The magician reversed. The world. The 4 of coins reversed. The 4 of cups reversed. And the 9 of cups. Well, it's about time, Virgo. These are great cards. The moon reverse is things being revealed. And in this case, I really think with the magician reverse in the world is you might be moving into a different position. Something it's like being slid over to where you fit. I'm trying to like when you do it, and it has to click into place. You try to say, okay, do that till you hear the click. You know what I'm talking about? You're trying to put something together, or IKEA or whatever. Turn it till you hear the click. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. It's like Virgo, you're about to hear the click. Like go right into hey Andrew, thank you. Go right into that spot you should be in. Click. Okay, the world. 4 of coins reverse. You know what you gotta do to make money. The 4 of cups reverse. You know what you want, and the 9 of cups wishes coming true. So I think things are being revealed. It feels more work than relationship, but it could just be your life in general, Virgo. Could be your life in general. It's like, oh my God, I heard the click. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I just clicked into place. You know, you can even feel that. You know, when you're in that like, click. Yeah. Okay. That was a great analogy. Oh, God, that was good. Um, that's what I'm seeing with Virgo here. It's like, oh my God, I belong here. Oh my God, I'm doing exactly what I should be doing. This is exactly where I want to be. You know, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Just a little more tweaking, and you're golden. I love it, Virgo. That's great for you, right? Libra. Okay, Libra. Okay, Libra. The Fool reversed. The Nine of Coins reversed. Four of Swords reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Now, in this case, a little different than it was for Virgo. It is about time, Tracy. Virgo's a Virgo. Listen, Virgo is that. It's like the grasshopper and the ant, really. And Virgo is the ant. You got the grasshopper, enjoying himself, having fun, and the little Virgo ant is working, being responsible. The grasshopper's like, ha ha, you never have fun, you never go out, you never do. Look at you. And then winter hits. Ant's got all their provisions and all set and cozy. Let's see. So Virgo understands the hangman card. And that delayed gratification. First you have your dinner, then you have dessert. That's something that the earth signs share. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they understand the concept of first you do the work and then you reap the reward. First you go to school on break, and then then you go on vacation. Then you take you just things done like that. They understand. There's a rhyme, there's a reason, there's a season. They do it the right way. So anyway, where am I at? Libra. So here with Libra, what I'm seeing is a little different. Because it looks like they're trying to figure out, it looks like Libra's trying to schedule around, it's like work and love, and there's no time for love and partnership, which would make the average Libra insane. Sag is the grasshopper. Possibly, yeah. Except Sag would hop a plane and go someplace warm, so maybe not. Sag would be like, I'm out of here. Okay, but I really do want to talk about Libra. So with Libra, I'm seeing a situation where it's like, here's love, here's what I want to be doing, and you got to work and try. And work is busy. It looks like it's just not. There's no rest. It's like and trying to shoehorn a relationship in there. Okay, this idea of how do I fit this in? It's almost like if you could just take your partner into work with you so they could sit next to you and keep you company, because there's just no time happening here. And I gotta say, it's of course Libra is very hypersensitive to relationships. Libra rules the house of marriage and partnership. Libra understands, most Libras, a healthy Libra, partnership, and the give and take, and the and is concerned that not able to give enough, and that somehow this is going to go away. And it's a good thing. It's not going to go away, Libra. Calm down. Nothing's going to change just because you're busy right now, because your partner really cares about you. All right. I see them celebrating your promotion, celebrating your success at work. Just calm down. Okay, calm down. Just it's okay. You're not losing this relationship. In fact, it's really important right now that you pay attention to work. All right. I know it sucks, but something's going on at work, and Libra, you need to pay attention to it. And I want to say, it looks like your job could be very important. I'm almost getting like an image of someone who works at Sikorsky, or somebody who works in media. where all of a sudden we're going to need those channels or need those, of course he makes Black Hawk helicopters, but I get that sense like there's something happening. I'm looking at the Tower and the King of Swords, and it's like, whoa, we're all serious now. The King of Swords and the Tower, that could be military. Stay the course. Find ways to spend time with this person. Find time, but stay the course. Your work is valuable here. This isn't something that you can. It's going to be okay. Your partner understands. Relax. Find ways to spoil them in different. Just listen. Give me 3 more months, please. And I'll give you all my spare time now. Everything I can do. All right. All right. Scorpio. Watching you, Orlando. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Orlando, come on. Come here. Hello. Come here. Back down. Come on. Come back down. Come on. Chew on my secretary. I'll kill you. Not really gonna kill him. All right. Scorpio. I have the Sun, the Lovers reversed, the 5 of Cups reversed, the Hangman, the Page of Swords, 2 of Wands reversed. All right. And I gotta tell you, when a Scorpio is firing on all 8 cylinders, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I always think of that that crazy multi-leveled chess from Big Bang Theory, the one that Sheldon invented, like the triple layer chess, and a Scorpio layer chess. That's something that being 5 steps ahead on several layers, that's a Scorpio here, and I'm looking at it right now. Looking at the Sun, which tells me everything I need to know. Lovers reversed, 5 of Cups reversed. You're debating taking off. You're debating the big leave. You're hanging in there for now because it serves your greater purpose right now. 2 of Wands reversed. Someone broke faith. I believe it's at work. I don't think for the Lovers reversed. It could be. It could be someone broke faith. 2 of Wands is a broken partnership. Now, as long as I didn't lie, a Scorpio will forgive a lie. Okay? It's the lying that's going to do it again. But this is Scorpio, honestly, strategically looking at the next move, the Hangman, delayed gratification, Page of Swords. Man, strong communication. Delayed gratification, strong communication. Ready to walk away. They're just putting all their ducks in a row. And because Wands can be career or relationship, I'm going to say it's one or the other. Because the Lovers reverse can also speak to not loving what you're doing, not loving the state you're in. Not just, but the sun is shining on you. You got this. This is Scorpio at his or her finest. Strategically making moves. Here, one more card. 7 of Cups, just waiting for the time. Waiting for things to click into place. Okay? That's all. If it's work, they're just lining up their exit strategy. And I'll tell you, Scorpio is one of those signs they'll just keep their mouth shut. You'll never know. They can play it that way. Someone that's very dear to me was telling me that they work in a hospital, and of course they must get vaccinated. And unbeknownst to supervisors and such, got the vaccination. They got it. They got both of them. And the supervisor either didn't check records, but it was, I think, November 2nd. There was some date like that if you don't have it by this date, you lose your job. But it has it. So began getting threatening letters. Maybe we won't wait till that long, or maybe and just kept copies of everything because it's all going HR. Because what do you know? Compliant. That's a Scorpio. That's a Scorpio. Scorpio Scorpios ask you questions they already know the answers to. Just see how you're going to answer. But this is fine Scorpio work. Really good. Outstanding Scorpio. Just waiting for that right time. And honestly, unlike Aries that leaves loud, because Aries is loud, I'm not going to lie to you. Aries is loud. They're going to break something on the way. They're going to slam a door. They're going to, something's going to break or shatter or something. Scorpio, you may not even hear them leave. Just all you hear is that door click behind you. They just, very different. Very different. Now you see them, now you don't. And you won't ever again, probably. All right. So now we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we have Temperance. 10 of Coins reversed. Chariot. 10 of Wands reversed. Hierophant reversed. 6 of Coins reversed. Oh, man. Well, Sag, balance is key. And there you have balance, temperance at the top of the reading. 10 of Coins reversed. Maybe planning a move, first of all. It looks like it might be a big move, big relocation, right? That might be happening. Straw broke the camel's back, 10 of Wands reversed, Hierophant reversed, 6 of Coins reversed. It's going to be an unusual situation, and I got to say, I'll work hard here just for clarity. 7 of Wands reversed. You could be thinking, Sag could be thinking first about leaving school. And there's a financial loss here, bills to be paid, that's troubling me a little bit for Sag. But this idea of changing the residence, the 10 of Coins reversed. It's almost like somebody's. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Go. It's almost like someone saying school isn't working out for me anymore, and why should I keep wasting my money doing it? Then do something else. I drop out and move out west and pick pot. Clean pot. Working. It's like that. It's like the Hierophant reverse speaks to unconventional behavior. So it's like, yeah, I've got bills to pay, but you know what? The 10 of Wands reversed. I struck the camel's back. I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this. This is not what I want to do. I'm wasting my time. I'm going to go. And again, Aries. Listen to me. I'm sorry. Sagittarius is off. Sagittarius is tired of its training, or if it's education. They're tired of it. They're tired, and they're ready for a change. And they're going to go. The Chariot, these aren't bad cards. Temperance and the Chariot. But it's really, you're balanced when you're moving. Sag balances by taking a trip. My daughter's a Sag. Things get hard. She's booking a flight somewhere. She got her vaccination because nothing's going to keep her from getting on the plane. That's Sag energy. Okay? But I want to say with Sag, I know it's kind of dicey, but it just feels like I can't do this anymore. I've got to do something different. And I need to get out and get away. All right? That's what I'm getting from Sag. Do I think they're going to do it right now? Well, they're thinking about it. They might. All right? Sag. You don't usually see Sag working in a bank. You don't usually see Sag in a cubicle. Sag, traveling salesmen, moving around, the pharmaceutical sales, they can go, get in the car and go. Anything that lets them, travel, they're good with that. They need motion. You talk about the centaur, okay? They need education, they need smart conversation, they need to be able to move. Right? So I think Sag that's the plan. All right, Capricorn. Wow, the Devil. 5 of Coins. 7 of Swords reversed. King of Wands. 8 of Swords reversed. 5 of Wands reversed. Oh, this is beautiful. So what we have here is a situation where someone is giving profits. Someone, again, the devil, toxic, bankruptcy, Seven of Swords reversed, being revealed. Evildoers being revealed. Capricorn, either you got someone with their hand in the till, you got someone who's working outside of someone either said they could do something and they couldn't just to get pay. There's some incompetence, but it really feels like it's criminal activity. All right, it feels criminal. And then what happens here with Capricorn? Oh my God, King of Wands, Eight of Swords reversed, Five of Wands reversed. Done, done, and done. Competence, end of anxiety. There it's revealed, and we're done discussing it. Capricorn is not one to sit and angst. I always say that. They are not the ones to be sitting at the water cooler gossip. That is a waste of their time. Do not waste a Capricorn's time. It's like, this isn't working. I don't understand why it's not working. Why isn't the money not adding up? Why isn't the dollars not coming through? Why is this not making sense financially? Oh, okay. You know, CFO here. You know, didn't do a job right. This one here, you know, their hand on the till. That makes sense now. And then you're done. It's over and done. It's resolved. Capricorn resolves things quickly. Well, I'd say call the manager, but no, because Capricorn is the manager. Okay, Capricorn's like, oh, by the way, you're fired. Okay, you're done. Bye. They don't want to hear. You're caught. You're on tape. You're done. Okay, this your writing. Is this your signature? You're done. That's exactly what I'm seeing for Capricorn. Just boom and boom. Wow. They should be better criminals because Capricorn got that right away. All right, Aquarius. Listen, Capricorn's a money sign. Capricorn's a money sign. It's Earth. Don't fuck around with the money. You know, if you're an accountant, you better know what you're doing. If you screw up the taxes and they got to deal with the IRS, they ain't gonna be held to pay. You know, that kind of thing, right? That's Capricorn. Know your job. Well, for God's sake, you know your job. You're getting paid good money. What's going on with you? They're not ones to coddle. I see with children of Capricorns. Believe me, they're not ones to coddle. Mom and dad, they don't take no shit. Why didn't you do that right? Why didn't you get an A on that report? Why'd you slack off like that? That's not, you know, and they're not wrong. All the stuff I said in the beginning, you know, the idea of hothouse orchids and my child can feel no pain, and the helicopter mom, you know, Capricorn's like, get out of here with that shit. I ain't doing that. You know, throw a pair. Fight your battles. Now, if it's even confidence, you know, if they paid good money for music lessons and, you know, the kid's not learning music, there's gonna be hell to pay. You know, competence, but you pay for competence. Otherwise, you're sure what you're doing. Figure it out. Grow up. You're 7 years old, for God's sake. Grow up. All right, Aquarius. Eight of Wands reversed. The Hermit reversed. The Queen of Coins. The Knight of Wands reversed. The Two of Swords. The Three of Coins reversed. Ah, man. Aquarius. Hell you doing? Well, first of all, the cards are being very clear. Eight of Wands reverse is a directive. Focus on your career. Focus on work. Okay, Eight of Wands. But no, Aquarius doesn't want to do that. Aquarius. How are you rocking a hard place? Three of Coins reversed. All right. I don't know, Aquarius. What are you doing here? You know, you're busy working. You're working, but you're distracted. What's going on here? Very distracted. It could be, it could be, Aquarius, to be fair to you. there could be one of your kids could be messing up here. The page of the Knight of Wands reversed, and you're distracted, I have to say. Queen of Coins. This really does speak to rock in a hard place. Well, every working mother knows that feeling, you know. You're at work, you got to be home. Home, you got to be at work. Doesn't get easier as they get older, by the way. Sometimes I know a lot of people who went back to work when the kids were little, but then when they became teenagers, made sure they were home, because that's when kids get in trouble. You know, whose house are they going to go to experiment? They're going to go to the house where there's no parent present. And that's, you know, so a lot of times we'll sit there and say, I went back to work when they were little and took time off when they were in high school. And you're driving a lot. I had 4 playing sports. It's all you do is drive. It's crazy. I mean, it's Aquarius choosing to be alone. The Hermit reverse. Why though? What are you doing? 3 of Coins reverse. It's financial. It's to your detriment, and I don't know why you're doing it. Now, I will say I know somebody who turned down a very good job because they've got a child who's transitioning, and they want to be close to home as this process is happening for the first time, going back to school, you know, in a transition state, and there's some of that here. You know, it's really rocking a hard place, Aquarius. It could be one more card for clarity. Now, Ace of Wands reverse. Man, it's almost like so much is falling on the back of the Aquarius, like the Ace of Wands reverse, the Queen of Wands. I'm working hard, but the money isn't there. And I'm just wondering if the cards are redirecting you to career. I mean, there it is, the Queen of Coins. It's almost like you took time to say that. You know, it means exactly what it would have said, Christy. It was flip-flopped. So you heard what he was meant to hear. Is he listening right now? You know, because you're the one listening. Just flip it. That's all. It's okay. Because that's what I say all the time. Sometimes it's not for you, but it's meant for you to give to somebody else. I'm going to say, but again, with Aquarius here, I just feels like maybe you took time off and it's time to go back to work. Could be that. All right. Yeah, but Christy, okay, is he here listening, or are you just listening alone? You know, that's so either way, you know, that way. What it really looks like Aquarius got stuck holding the shitty end of the stick here. And it's like, well, now you got to readjust your thinking. It's rocking a hard place. Now I got to get back into another groove around work and hope that things are going to go right, you know? Okay, I'm sorry, Stacy. Then I'm going to say it's that, you know? One more card. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. It's going to work out. But again, for Aquarius, it's focus on work, focus on your responsibilities, your bills, what you need to do financially, okay? And yeah, let the chips fall for where they may. I don't think you can hold this thing together indefinitely. All right, it's sink or swim time. All right. Strange cards, but it may be you're doing other people's jobs. Maybe you've got a partner who's not holding up their end of the deal. Maybe you've got someone at work. It's a little different, but it's you know what? Like Taurus, you know, I'm not getting paid enough to do this job, or you're not paying me at all to do this job. It's, you know, but in this case, it really feels like there's other responsibilities, more like a personal issue, but it's time to stop with that. Let it fall apart. And okay, I'm going to say one more thing about that because it comes up often in the shop. I've talked about it. It's one of those things I am going to do. Oh, shit. Okay, back. That was an emergency broadcast about the storm. Really quickly, here's the deal. For those of us who are empathic and kind and spiritual, and you want to be a good mother and a good partner and a good friend, but everyone's on their own journey, okay? And it's not your job, just like I see with being empathic. You know, I feel everything. I feel their pain. I can't. Well, stop it. You can stop it. Okay, that's a lack of self-control. Yes, you can. You block your heart chakra. You protect your heart chakra. You cut that shit off. Shamans wear a plate over this area right here where you would salute the flag. Wear a stone. Wear a pendant. Wear a cross. Wear a pentacle. Stop it. It's not your pain to feel. Right? It's like going through someone's phone or going through their wallet. It's not yours. So stop making it yours. The other thing is this idea that, you know, you're going to help people, but maybe they're destined to fail because, again, that's what's going to get them on the right track. You know, I bail people out and then they never learn. People have to hit rock bottom, you know, and sometimes that's what it takes. It's terrible, painful to watch, especially if it's one of your kids. They're awful to watch. But you can only bail someone out so many times. And I also had this conversation today. People don't appreciate what they don't pay for. So they will take your free advice, your free readings. Oh my God. I had one woman say, I'm like, this person was calling me 2 a.m. Do you have time? Do you have time? Do you have time? I'm like, are they paying you for that shit? Be their personal psychic? Well, no, stop it. How dare someone call you at 2 o'clock in the morning and throw cards on some bullshit? If I get a call at 2 a.m, someone better be dying or sitting on a ledge, and I'm open for that. I'm there for you. You call me at 2 a.m. to ask me some stupid shit, you're going to get an earful. All right? Now, you know what? No one does it anyway. No one has ever done that to me. Just to be clear. You know, I remember when I was years ago working, I never had problems back when I was modeling, cocktail waitressing. People did not put their hands on me. And I could go right through a crowd with the shortest little mini skirt on and no one touched me. And like, God, it's almost like you're like Moses. And they damn right they do. Don't you ever put your hands on me. Look all you want, but don't you touch me. And don't touch my children. And you know what? We're going to be talking about that. And I really am going to do a TikTok video because I am up to here, all right, with witches on Facebook, on Instagram, on social media, whinging about being alone, whinging about work, and they don't feel good and their sickness. And it's almost like a scroll of all their litany of issues and problems. What the fuck are you doing? And then you call yourself a witch? Seriously? That's how you talk? Wow. You talk manifestation, and then you talk like that. Seriously. Wow. That's not what's done. You know, witches don't wait for karma. Witches are karma. All right? You don't sit there and give someone ammunition, talk about your weak points and your sadness and you save that for your inner circle. And you know what? Facebook ain't your inner circle. I don't care how locked down you think that is. You want to have some friends over for coffee or wine and you want to sit there and talk? Absolutely. Your close circle. Social media is not that place. I'm watching and I'm like, wow. And no, I wouldn't ask someone for a love reading who couldn't keep their own relationship together. I wouldn't ask someone for money reading who was at a GoFundMe to get a new car or get their car repaired. Oh, I'm looking. Aww. Thanks, Nadia. All right. Pisces is the last one. Let's do it before I end up losing the there's my girl Anna Marie. Hey there. All right, Pisces, here we go. You know, this is what I do though. I talk I have notes written on everything from paper plates to napkins to margins of, I put it all together, and that's when I put together either my newsletter, these ideas for some TikTok. I think 3 minutes is a perfect sound bite for things, and just, my little Moldavite speech or my protect your heart chakra and don't be a empath. Thank you, Ray. Don't be that empath, don't be that one. Stop trying to fix the world and you can't fix yourself. How's that? Okay? Stop. Get yourself under control. Witches have self-control. All right. Pisces. The Empress reversed. The Devil reversed. 5 of Coins reversed. 7 of Swords. 4 of Wands reversed. King of Coins reversed. Oh, the Empress reversed is a woman out of power. Sometimes a woman who's taking time off from work or can't go to work, sick. Often a mother figure, godmother, grandmother, mother figure, matriarch. Devil reversed. 5 of Coins reversed. If you've been taking care of somebody, feeling responsible for your mother, mother-in-law, whatever, that's older sister, something like other. Again, it looks like that's about to stop. Because you can't do it anymore, Pisces. Looks like you really you have to. Someone is, again, the Devil reversed and the 7 of Swords. It's like you're being nice to someone, you're being kind to someone who's talking shit about you. And it's time to cut them loose. 4 of Wands reversed. Yeah, this isn't good. Let me just. Moon reverse, all being revealed. This is someone who's probably acting like your best friend, but you're finding out they're talking shit about you. Could be someone at work, could be your boss. Again, could be a mother-in-law, could be someone in the family. I want to say it could be an in-law. I say that because looking at the King of Coins reversed, and that would speak to, belongs to the male. So there is, it could be someone that you thought was on your side, and then you're going to find out, oh, look at that. You kick them to the curb. Okay? Thanks, Ray. I'm looking forward to that too. 7 of Swords. Yeah, gossip. And it's like, if you can't appreciate what I'm doing for you, then maybe, and 5 of Coins reversed. Looks like they might be holding something over your head, Pisces. And I think it's all about to come crashing down, to your benefit. Believe me, the moon reverse is all going to get revealed. So I'm saying to you, all the underhandedness, all of the, no, it's all going to come out in the wash here really fast. Yeah, they're not that good. They're good, but they're not that good. Magician reversed. Yeah, they don't have skills. A little like Capricorn, someone with their hand in the till. Only this is someone gossiping, making trouble, and you don't know where it's coming from. Well, now the only other way I'd read this, okay, is the Empress reverse again. The matriarch, the mother, a woman. It could be the Pisces not feeling well. All right, the Devil reverse, the 5 of Coins reverse. It's really figuring out, why do I not feel well? Toxic behavior, stress, anxiety around that. But I'm still going to say the moon reverse. It might be time to take time off. But the moon reverse, things being revealed. And again, it goes back to stress and anxiety. I'll tell you that. One more card, you say? Okay. 3 of Cups. Again, people around you, caring for you, nurturing. And whether I'm looking at it in terms of not feeling well and needing to take time off from work and being supported, or someone who you thought was your friend but talking shit, someone you thought was on your side but no, they're not. That you've been helping out, that you've been, and then you find out, oh, look at that, for nothing. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I'm saying. It's like, again, the 3 of Cups has you celebrating with people who care for you. Like, oh, you finally figured it out. Your friends who watched you, who tried to warn you. I told you this was a bad person. I told you not to trust this person. Told you they weren't working for your best interest. All right? Like that. Okay, guys, everyone, behave. please be safe during the storm, which I guess is amplified in front of us. And again, try to be kind to each other. We're all in this together. This is time to pull together and recognize that there's been a game of divide and conquer going on for a long time, and they've tried it from every angle, black, white, Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, vax, unvax, all of it designed to keep us from coming together and saying, wait a minute, we all have common interests. Thanks, Ann. We all care about our families. We want good things for our kids. We want a roof over our head. We want to be able to eat, get to work. Most of us, that's what we want. Just let us be able to do our job, without it being awful. And there's awful things happening to the American family, this idea of dividing the family, taking parental rights away. Been seeing it all along, and it continues. All right, guys, focus on that. Focus on being kind, and kind to yourself, all right? Be kind to yourself, but take control of yourself too at the same time. Be kind, but sometimes that means, okay, I'm putting myself to bed, okay? Believe me, I'm not doing that the way I should. I'm gonna pass on dessert. I'm gonna take care of myself. Sometimes the person you gotta have self-control with is you, okay? Start with you. All right, everyone, talk to you later, okay? Bye.